just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now it's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Run.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Swings this out for Hunt. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in.
Yes.
J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start out here with the option left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now Dobbins again on second down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey, check back. Point it right.
Mayfield off the play fake. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And finding the tight end Hooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Mayfield running the option right. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 24, Jackson escaping the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Edwards, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Going out wide, finds Chubb. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
26, Mike, 26. Hey, alert 33.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
26, Mike, 26.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Alert, alert.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He juked him. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check nickel.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
To the right, boy, tight to the right. Move. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check three. Regular.
Mayfield on play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score, Ravens 21, Browns 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. Check 26, check 26. Up.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
Mayfield's pass complete to Anthony Schwartz. An 8-yard gain brings up.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, alert!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Let's bring it. 26 Mike. Hey, we're 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Alert! You must be getting tired of seeing me. 26 Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb running right through him. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out in the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
They'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Browns, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
It's Week 17 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cards and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night primetime.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
Powering forward, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Five yards remain on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll check on his status when we get back. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Murray now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 54 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw is Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
52's the mark, boys. 52. 79. Check 52.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big 1st down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal, playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
Elliott.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll make it second down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The give is to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants are able to... Murray now on first down. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we've come upon an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
All right. Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Murray now on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the jump. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Caught here by Griffin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Griffin on the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You can't play. You can't play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hands it off out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they?
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do. Extra point forthcoming. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
Let's go, D. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Who that?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Griffin. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Murray again. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he throwing on first down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slip.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's go.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And now they're in the hurry-up. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on fourth, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing again, Murray. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. There he goes right side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Buccaneers and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A little juke, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Stop your whining.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder. And I know for the most part we think about a ball being When there's rain or snow.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
On first down, Vance.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A big play there out of the running game.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football, put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down.
Vance, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. First down. Vance puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
They'll run on first down. Vance. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Vance. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he breaks through another tackle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Herbert now to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Let's go! Interception, baby.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group, seeing the future. What I mean...
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Come on, you serious, dog?
So a jump there defensively. The drive will start with an option going left. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend. Herbert on first down now. Caught here by Griffin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Open man has got it. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Vance dances by him. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
Here's Herbert. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That's good. The completion there for... And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And every